Hey class, welcome to our workout for Friday, May the 5th. June the 5th. All right, let's get started. So we have a two-part workout today. It's something a little different. And our focus is gonna be on doing some, more complicated jumping while moving laterally, and then also some Olympic lifting, clean to presses. Then we're gonna do some more lunging, followed by some interesting styles of push-ups. Okay, so looking down at the workout in the comments below, we have a 21:15.9 lateral squat jumps to start out. Or we have a sub of kneeling lateral step plus a squat and a lateral dip. A lot of complicated stuff. So what we need for this workout as follows: a weight, an object. As always, I have a kettlebell, and then a couple of blocks are always useful, especially if you do a lot of working out on the floor. So what does our lateral jump squat look like? Now, normally we do a lot of lateral jumping side to side, or lateral leaping, or just stepping. So this is similar, except we're gonna add a squat in. So on one side, we're gonna squat down and then jump to the other side and jump back. So instead of being a little tiny jump, it is an exaggerated jump. Hips go as low as they can. Now, if you already struggle with a lateral jump, we're not going to make this any more complicated than a squat to a leap or step. Squat to a step. So that's going to be your move. Now, if you want to make things a little more advanced, to get an object, it can be your weight, like your backpack or your dumbbell. Set that there. Now we're going to lateral jump over this object. So I think this would be great for potentially Chidam, Darby, maybe Ed, Chris, probably not. We're not going to get a lot of lift off of our above the knee amputation, so I just worry about doing a squat and then your standard leap or jump. Jerry, Lana, again, I wouldn't worry about jumping up the object. Just jump over or step over something nice and small. Now, for our athletes that work out primarily on the floor, we are going to do a kneeling workout. The version is going to be a squat, our kneeling squat, which is high kneel to low kneel, to a step and to a squat. Forgive me, my kneeling work sucks because of my knee, but that's the goal. Squat to step, squat to step. And if we're going to be working out on the floor, say our hips can't work. Ooh, I actually just had an interesting good idea. Deanna, let's try this. If we can glute bridge, I want you to actually step to one side with your hips and then try to glute bridge your hips laterally, and then step to the other side and then step over and glute bridge your hips laterally and step over. So that will be still moving our hips, which is the goal of this, laterally, except we're going to try to do it with a glute bridge. So we have a lot of options here. Deanna, if that doesn't work out, we're going to do lateral dips. We're going to have our dip cubes, books, yoga blocks, whatever, on either side, and we're going to dip and go lateral and dip and go lateral. That will be the move for us. All right, so a lot of options on that first piece. We do 21 of those. Then we go to 21 clean to press. We've done this a million times. You grab your weighted object. Might be a one-handed object like mine, might be a two-handed object. We're going to take this weight from as low as we can up to our shoulder, complete the squat because it's a standard clean. Then we're going to go to a press or push press, little pop of the hips, press of the arm. If it's a one-handed object, feel free to switch sides. Now, for those of you that are advanced individuals, let's see if I can do this. We're going to do a clean to jerk. So this could be anybody with no leg injuries or people with maybe a little leg injury. This is a tough move. We're going to do the same clean. So that cleans to squat. Then we're going to do a split jerk. So we're going to pop the weight up and jump our legs into this lunged position. Now, the deeper the lunge, the harder this is. The more shallow the lunge, the easier this is. This is something fun to try. I think this could be good for, again, Chidam, Darby, Ed Allen. I think anybody else, it might be a little too difficult. But let's say this, if you want to try that lunge movement, actually, let's have everybody do this. We're going to clean, squat, press overhead, and then step to a lunge in this position. Let's do that. So that could be the advanced movement as well. Chris, I think you could do that. Rachel, you could do that as well. Jerry and Lana, you might be able to do that as well. So give that a shot. That's very interesting. Okay, and of course, our clean to press can also be done in kneeling position. Roma, we take that object. I'm gonna cut myself a break and use this. Clean to press here. And Deanna, we can also do this seating. You know the drill here. Clean to press. So we have all our options. So that first workout, we do 21 of the lateral squat jumps, 21 of the clean to press, then 15 of each, then 9 of each. I'm not sure about the time cap here, but I will place one in class. We'll see what happens, how long it takes everybody. Good, I'm excited. We got some advanced stuff to try there. Second piece, we are gonna do part B. It's gonna be a 14-minute workout. Every 2 minutes, we start the triplet over again. So when I say go, we're gonna do 3 movements. Then at the 2-minute mark, we do the 3 movements again. The 4-minute mark, do the 3 movements again. So we end up giving 7 rounds. So this workout, the timing is critical here. We need to be able to do these 3 movements in 90 seconds or less to make sure we have a little bit of time to regroup ourselves to do the next round. So let's take a look at what we're gonna do. Here are the 3 movements. We have a lunge, which is pretty self-explanatory. We've done this a million times. We have our standing version, step forward lunge. We're looking for 5 to 6 on either side. If you're feeling comfortable, grab your weight and do this lunge with your weights. Of course, you choose the length and you choose the depth for this lunge. So that is our first piece. That's the basic version. And of course, we can do this from the kneeling position. Here's our starting position. Then we step forward and lunge and come back up. That's our kneeling version. Our sitting version is going to be using a dip blocks. We're going to press our butt forward and press our butt back. Although now that I think about it, maybe we can do a glute bridge version of this. Can we move our butt? It's kind of hard. Yeah. Deanna, I'm thinking about that. There might be a glute version equivalent that might be interesting, but for now, we'll do our dip version, backwards and forwards. Now, for the advanced folks, for this lunge, of course, we want to add some weight. That's always an easy option to make things harder, but we're actually going to do a forward to reverse lunge. So instead of just one lunge, you're going to go forward, lunge down, and then you're going to step straight into a reverse lunge to this position and go down as far as you can. So that's one, forward to backwards. So we need 5 or 6 on each side, depending on what your scale is. Then for the second movement, we all come down to our push-ups, either on the ground or elevated push-ups. And we're going to do 4 to 6 diamond push-ups. That means hands close together right here. So we make a little diamond with our hands. We lock our lats in the same way as always, even though our hands are in different positions, and we push up close together. Then we're going to go wide push-up, wider than you normally would be. We lock in our lats and we push up. And of course, for our scales there, we can also go on our knees. We can also just do press to quadruped. If you're working with one arm, Tristan or Diane, of course, we can elevate the push-up. And last but not least, we can do a floor press, laying on our back, and we can do a narrow floor press and a wide floor press, laying on our back. As long as the shoulder's locked in, we can have the elbow in various spots. Okay, pretty long intro. So that is our goal for today. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow or Friday. I think we'll have a big turnout. Enjoy your day.